A little bit better than my Spanish, and my Spanish is horrible. Come on up, guys. You got 1, 2.5, 3, 4.5. That's almost 5. We're good. All right. The thing is, you have to be close because I can't throw them at you. They are sharp knives. I have to hand them to you. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. That'll work. Perfect. Excuse me. I'm going to wait till that calms down, and then we're going to get rolling. All right. So we have 6.5. That'll work. All right, guys. Excuse me. Everybody's going to be getting a free gift today. My name is Andrew. The gift we're going to give you is a little paring knife. It is extremely sharp. Okay? This thing is like a razor blade on the end of a stick. Oh, excuse me. And we have one more. We have a couple more. So we have people floating in. It's always good. Okay. Excuse me. If you guys haven't seen this before, like I said, it's extremely sharp. I need to get everybody to do us a favor. Promise us you'll keep it inside the box till after you leave the club. Okay, everybody promise? Hand, perfect. Thank you, guys. When I hand it to you, will everybody say thank you? Good. Just trying to make sure I'm putting sharp objects in friendly hands. Appreciate that, guys. Excuse me. Oh. We are introducing our Gourmet Series knife today. Okay? If you guys have not seen this, this is it right here. Okay? With a company called Hessler Worldwide, we'll ask for your things a little bit differently today, okay? Any of you guys see that commercial on TV a little while back where they were trying to cut through that aluminum can? You know what I'm talking about, right? Does anybody get that knife? No? Okay. Excuse me. Our knife, the reason why I asked, our knife has an unlimited lifetime guarantee. Okay? If it ever goes dull or breaks for any reason, even if it's your fault, we're going to replace it for you for free for life. So if you're in the backyard cutting rose bushes with you drop on the ground, you run over the lawnmower, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter even if it's your fault. Drop in the garbage disposal, turn the switch on. We're going to replace it for free. How many of you guys would agree? That's a pretty good guarantee to have on a knife, right? I'd like to have a guarantee on your car, right? Absolutely. I assume that everybody here does have a knife at home like this one in the kitchen with a black handle or wood handle, right? We call that one Old Faithful, okay? What's the first thing that goes wrong with this knife? Right, stops cutting, right, gets dull, or the handle comes apart. You guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? Right. So if you do have this one here, you're going to want to throw it away. Here's why. Germs get inside of that handle, they start growing. No matter how many times you wash it, they continue to spread. Use it to cut a piece of chicken, you wash it, turn around and cut a piece of birthday cake, you're literally just passing out germs around the kitchen, okay? That's why we've made this one here. You'll notice it's one solid piece of stainless steel, tip to tip. It won't break, or come apart. It's a lot more sanitary too, right? How many of you guys ever tried to cut a tomato with a dull knife? It's pretty ugly, isn't it? Poke it, you're sawing on it, you end up with a big old wad of tomato juice everywhere, right? With our knife, literally all you need is the weight of the blade. You get a thin or a thick cut just by dragging the blade right through the tomato. And it is much safer having sharp knives in the kitchen, right? What about something softer, like say a piece of bread? What kind of knife do we use for a piece of bread? Bread knife, right? See? Pretty simple question. And you guys try to use this one here, make this one work? No? Take you 10 minutes if you do that. Try to break it open and put some butter on that, right? Okay. We built ours as 3 knives in one, slicing, carving, and a bread knife all in one. You guys see the fork on the end of it? The reason why we did that is so when you're carving your ham, your chicken, your turkey, you can pick up your piece of meat, you can roll it around in the gravy like we like to do, and put it right on the plate. It also works well for flipping meat off a hot grill, okay? But years ago, they had a commercial on TV where they were cutting through that aluminum can, okay? They were trying to prove how sharp their knife was. I'm going to cut through something a lot harder than that today. I need to get a volunteer here. Somebody that wants to keep all of their fingers. You don't think you want to keep all of your fingers? Can you do me a favor? Can you tell me, is that a real hammer? It is a real hammer. All right then. And a round of applause for our hammer expert. Thank you. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, no matter what you do to this, our knife will never go dull. I'm going to cut into this hammer with our knife. Do not do this at home with yours, or you're going to have a whole drawer full of butter knives. Okay? I'm not going to go all the way through it. It is a carving knife, not a hacksaw. Right? But you see all the shavings on there? That came directly off that hammer. Right? Now, I do assume everybody here likes to shop in bulk. We are sitting in the middle of the Sam's Club, right? So what happens if you buy that big package of meat? You defrost it, you only have a couple days to use it, or it's going to go bad, right? Well, our knife is meant to cut through anything you have in the freezer. Ham bone, lamb bone, chicken bone, steak bone, whatever you have. You can literally cut off whatever part you're wanting to use, put the rest of it right back in the freezer, okay? But the true test is this. I just cut through a hammer and a piece of wood. Is my knife still sharp? The true test is that. All you need is the weight of the blade. You get a true cut every time. The best part is the whole thing. If your knife ever goes dull, for any reason, we will give you a brand new set free for life. How many of you guys would say, that's a pretty terrific knife? Right? It really is. Okay? $1 million question everybody wants to know right about now. Excuse me. How much is it? Right? Well, let's talk about the price. Our competitor sells a knife online right now with a blade that's somewhat similar to ours for $79.95. Theirs has the black handle. Okay? You pay another $80 shipping and handling. They'll send it out to you in a couple of weeks. Okay? We've come here from the manufacturer. We've partnered with Sam's Club for the members. So you guys can take our knife home today, $66.98. Okay? That's it. Now, I cannot change the price. That is a nationwide Sam's Club price. But the reason why we're here is to give you guys more value. So when you take that first knife home, we're going to give you a second one for free. You can hold the meat with one, part of the second one with the second, okay? Or, if you're feeling generous, you can stick it in a pineapple, throw a bow on it, and give it away as a gift, okay? Everybody here today will be getting this knife to go home, so that's for putting up with me. Thank you all for that. Our set will also include 2 stainless steel paring knives. These are tip-to-tip stainless steel, same lifetime guarantee on these. Use these for fruits, vegetables, cheeses, things like that. Those are worth $20 each. Okay? Giving you $60, $120, $140, $160 with a guarantee for life knives, $66.98. How many of you guys would say, that's a pretty good deal? It really is. But how many of us are shopping here for a great deal, right? Everybody. So let's make it great. When you take on those 4 knives, we're also going to add in the workhorse in the kitchen. This is our chef's knife. It does the slicing, dicing, peppers, onions, herbs. It's a heavier knife. It also works as a cleaver. By itself, this is a $60 knife. Okay? Same guarantee on it. Does anybody know what this one is? The fillet knife, the bony knife, right? Okay? Super flexible, super sharp. Okay? It'll cut the fat out of the chicken or the meat off the bone. Let me show you guys how sharp this is. If everybody can see this, I'm going to come in here, one hand, get that tomato to jump right out of its skin. It takes a pretty sharp knife to do that. But my favorite part is I'm going to come back to this fillet. You guys can see how thin that is. And I'm going to fillet my fillet. That's pretty impressive. It takes a super sharp knife to do that. Guarantee you try that at home with your knives, you'll come back to see us. Okay? It takes a super sharp knife to fillet something that's been filleted before. Same guarantee on that knife is if it goes dull, replace it for a lifetime for free, an additional $60 value. Here's what you end up with. $60, $120. $180, $240. $260, $280 with the guaranteed knives, $66.98. How many of you guys agree? That really is a good deal. Absolutely. We have one last thing to show you guys. Any coffee drinkers here? Lattes, cappuccinos, right? Okay, this is our Robo-Whisk. It's made out of the same surgical stainless steel, same lifetime guarantee. 3rd cup of milk, throw it in the microwave for 45 seconds, hit it with Robo-Whisk, you'll have froth milk. Okay, fill it up the rest of the way with coffee or tea, sprinkle some cinnamon, a little bit of shaved chocolate. You have a latte in your kitchen, less than 1 minute to rival Starbucks. Okay, save you $8 every day. It'll also make restaurant quality eggs, protein drinks, pies, chocolate milk, whipped cream, anything you would use a whisk for, this will do the work for you. It's an additional $20 value, giving a total of $300. Now, Sam's Club is not going to be selling these inside of the store. They've asked us to build a set for you guys. When you open it up, the first thing you're going to see is the lifetime guarantee. It says this is the last set of knives you're ever going to purchase. Okay? You're going to get the two carving knives, the chef's knife, 2 paring knives, a fillet knife, and the Robo-Whisk, $66.98. Okay? Now you do not buy these from me. You're buying them from Sam's Club, so it's like everything else. You go to Sam's Register, all the Sam's policies do apply. Okay? Now the members have asked us to build a set that includes steak knives. Okay? So we did. We built a 17-piece set and a box. There are 8 stainless steel steak knives in there with the cutting block and the display box. Okay. This entire set is included in here, along with the bamboo cutting board and the display case. Okay. They'll fit on the counter or in a standard cabinet drawer. Keep little fingers safe and sound around the house. This one retails for $600. We have these on sale right now, $149.98. Okay. It's a fantastic wedding, anniversary, or housewarming gift, or just a gift for yourself. Okay. The good news and the best part, guys, we're done. Everybody's been waiting for that. Everybody survived. Nobody lost any fingers. Hard to do that on one breath, you know? All right, guys, I have one last question for you all, and that is, who'd like to be the first one to take home the last set of knives you're ever going to purchase? You bought them for me then?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm sure you guys enjoy them. So I sold out of those the first day. I'm sure those are the best value. You guys want to set? Right, there's your free one for you.